Okay, so it's been a long time coming, and excuse the jury-rigged camera here, but a friend of mine asked me to do this a long time ago, and I was trying to think, what I could do to make this unique, and I decided that what this is an accent tag. Now, I hadn't heard of these for a while, but I was looking around on YouTube, and I see that most of these are done by girls, so I suppose that since I'm doing this, I'm either gay or a girl myself, so you decide. Anyway, here's an accent tag. First, there's a list of words. I'm from Mississippi, by the way, if you couldn't tell by the fairly strong accent already. But first, there's a list of words. This is how we say it back home where I grew up. Aunt, as in my Aunt Beverly. Roof, root, or route. Most of us said route. Wash, oil, theater, or theater. Iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, sure, data, ruin, crayon, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, spitting image, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, syrup, pajamas, caught, naturally, aluminum, envelope, and those are the words. Now we have a list of questions for different, things that we would call things depending on where you come from. So the first one is, what do you call it when you throw toilet paper on a house? Now, I've heard it called two things, TPN or roll in the yard is what we called it back home. What is it, excuse me, what is the bug that when you touch it curls into a ball that would be a roly-poly? What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? Well, soda, Coke, beer, depending on which one you're referring to. We called it a Coke back home a lot of times, regardless of what, whether it was Coke or Pepsi or whatever. Mountain Dew, it's all Coke. So do you want a Coke? Sure. What kind do you want? Anyway, what do you call it, or what do you call gym shoes? Well, we call them tennis shoes, usually. What do you say to address a group of people? Well, hey guys, or most of us said hey y'all. I say guys mostly. What do you call the goodness? What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs? Well, that would be a daddy long legs. I used to catch a lot of those and play with them back home. What do you call your grandparents? Well, I had several. My great-grandparents were around a long time, so we had to have several names for them. Let's see. I had a nanny and pop. I had, that's my mother's mother and father. I had grandma, granddaddy. That's my dad's parents. Another one I called Granny. That was my mother's mother. Well, great-grandmother. Paul. Had several of them, so. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? Well, we call that a buggy. That's what we said back home mostly, was just to, grab a buggy. Let's see, what do you call it when rain falls when the sun is shining? Well, I would call that the matrix glitching up. I don't really know that we have a name for it or if that even happens back home usually, but yeah, it's safe to say that if you're seeing that happen, there's a glitch in the matrix, and pretty soon a lot of weird stuff's going to happen. You can count on it being pretty badass. Anyway, and finally, what is the thing you changed a TV channel with? Well, that would be a remote control, is what most of us would have called it, remote or remote control. So that's it. And like I said, excuse the odd camera. I have no idea how good this looks because there's no one here to spot me, and I'm totally blind person, so I've kind of had to rig up the camera. And hope you enjoyed the video. By all means, feel free to comment. There should be more to follow pretty soon. I'm hoping to do some music stuff, some more covers and things like that. So, yeah, enjoy.